the IRS would, in any other circumstance, would look at this and be like, "Oh yeah, it's illegal."
Yeah, I would think so.
Like,
or he's lying.
I'll put it this way:
that's also illegal.
What? So if, like, Ian, let's say I want to give you $1 million, you've got to pay a gift tax on it. There's a bunch of things you can do, but there's like $15,000 is the yearly tax limit. If I pay you $1 million, you got to pay income tax on it. And so you get people who are like, how can I get the money to someone in a certain way, right? Okay, how about I buy a painting for $1 million, sit on it for a little while, then claim it's only worth $1, sell it to you for $1. You can then say, oh, it appreciated to $1 million, and now you have $1 million asset. You still have to pay taxes on it. I think what this is evidence of, so anyway, my point with that is the IRS tracks for these things because you can't just give the money to someone. Now, rental income is still going to have, it's going to be taxed. So what I think this is evidence of is not necessarily that Hunter is trying to secretly give money, as a gift. I think what he's trying to do is clean the money. The money's dirty. So he's giving his dad $50,000 a month in rent so that Joe can claim on his taxes rental income and then pay the taxes on it, and now it's clean.
Yeah, at its face, that's what it looks like. If Hunter's taking money, dark money.
Now, isn't this very blatant? I mean, this is out in the open. So why would he think he wouldn't get caught here?
Because
he's Hunter Biden. Because he already got away with so many things. Mm-hmm. Today, he's also in court demanding that his 4-year-old daughter, who he had with a stripper, not take his last name. So that's what he's up to today. That doesn't really say, the best things about him. These kind of
actions don't scream good father.
Yes.
They're trying to erase the Biden name from. Is this a female, a bastard as well?
4-year-old daughter.
He's claiming that it's a curse, and that
the Biden name.
Yeah, he's like she wouldn't live a normal life.
Yeah, he's trying to claim he's protecting her from the abuse that she might get for the Biden name.
Which
it's
he must have been madly abused. I mean, if he thinks that his kid's going to be abused, I would have a feeling that maybe he was too.
He's playing games with it. He just doesn't want her to get the Biden name. So he's saying, I'm trying to help you. Don't take the name. But the name actually would help her.
Hunter is going to blow the lid on this stuff in like a decade, in the next decade.
He already did.
When Joe Biden passes away, the way Hunter's going to be coming clean on all this crap.
Now, did you see they are so cold-hearted, they hung up stockings for Christmas and didn't include that granddaughter. No, they included the dog, the cat, everybody. Now, I think her name was Navy. I forgot her name. Her name.
That's cold.
Yeah, that's the word.
Messed up.
Is the word still bastard if it's a girl?
That's a good question.
I don't think so. I think it's just a boy, but let me double check.
A bastet?
Yes.
Bastet.
And then on top of that, I forget which news outlet it was. They wrote a headline saying that Joe Biden has 6 grandkids. He really has 7. So the media, so whatever Biden does in his personal life, that's his decision, as bad as it looks. But why would the media not report accurate numbers?
Yeah, and the statistics with fatherless homes are absolutely shocking. When you really start to look at what happens to a family when the father is not there, it is absolutely horrendous. It is absolutely horrible. The possibilities of arrest, of jail, of murder, of assault, of crime skyrocket up dramatically. Now, when you have a father who's in politics, who's been in politics for so long, in Washington, D.C. for so long, being the career politician that he is, that usually means he has to neglect being there at home. Or if he was at home, he was maybe trying to get into some showers that some kids were into. But that's a separate story. I don't want to even get into great detail here. But I think it's fair to say that Joe Biden hasn't been the best father, as of course Hunter Biden isn't really showing the best kind of father figures. He isn't really the best role model here in this particular example.
As far as I can tell, bastards can be women, boys or girls, any child born out of wedlock. Also, bastard, also historically called whoreson. That's whoreson. The full word whoreson. Wow. Isn't that incredible?
Whoreson.
That's vicious. That's a vicious label. I don't want that label. That's a vicious one.
Whoreson.
They were like, no, bastard is better. Okay.
So they don't. How about snow? That's
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that way it sounds cool.
Yeah, Snow's cool.